David Smith, you and your wife, Katherine Smith, are suing the defendant, Mark Hoover, the owner of Grayson Cabinets, for $4,000 for the cost of an entertainment center renovation you said he did not complete.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll start with you. What happened?
We were putting our house up for sale in April 2013. We were moving our possessions in and out of a storage facility, and I had passed through there several times. I'd seen Mr. Hoover in there working, making which looked like cabinets. We talked a little bit, seemed like a very nice guy. Fast forward, we're in our new house now. We have a 13 by 9 foot opening that's 12 inches deep, perfect for a custom wall unit.
Just a big empty wall.
Okay, and you decided to build an entertainment center?
Yes. Mr. Hoover came over. We spent a couple hours talking about, all the things we have in common, faith, family,
He really worked
friends.
on building a friendship with us. He really, really played into us.
And so you came to an agreement about what he would do and the price you would pay him for the entertainment center,
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
Did you put that agreement in writing?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a copy of that?
I sure do.
May I see it, please?
Absolutely.
Mr. Hoover, what's your background in making cabinets and cabinetry?
I've spent the last year and a half developing the cabinet business. I went up and spent a year in Michigan and visited regularly with the Amish folks up there to learn several connecting techniques. And
how long have you been in the business? Total
for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're pretty new to the business.
Very much so, yes. But I had 17.
That's not what he represented to us.
Absolutely.
He said he'd been doing this for years and years.
Your Honor, I'd like a chance to talk. I think that, thank you for the compliment on the website, by the way.
So, Mr. Hoover, did you tell the plaintiffs that you'd only been building cabinets for a year and a half?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely not true. He actually represented that he was doing custom cabinetry work in Florida.
Was the total price that you agreed to pay him $5,700?
Yes, it was.
So you quoted them a price.
Yes, ma'am.
What did that price include?
Initially, we discussed building the custom unit off-site.
No, that's exactly what was supposed to happen in his cabinet shop that he moved from the storage to his garage. That was part of the premise of the deal. We had built this bond because based on faith and family and all those kind of things that I believe in. We believe in.
Install it.
I understand that, sir, but you also have a written contract here, and that's what the court believes in. So I'm asking about the agreement in terms of what you hired him to do. And I'd like for you to finish telling me that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The intention was to build them a custom entertainment center that matched a photo that they'd showed me.
Let's look at those photos.
Yeah, sure.
You can explain to me.
This is one of the pictures that they showed me.
Okay, and what's the next? This is the space where you wanted the entertainment center to be built?
And you can see.
How much did you pay him before he started working on the project?
$4,000.
Why would you ever give someone more than half up front?
Well,
because we were dumb.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe we bought into giving him that much money up front.
We weren't
which is
dumb.
why we ended up
Because
here.
we felt bad.
Wait a
for
second.
him.
We weren't, Your Honor, I'd like to
Is
address
this how
the
you
dumb.
guys communicate all the time? I'm just curious.
We weren't dumb, as Mr. Hoover just said. We were conned. And there's a huge
I
difference.
just agreed with you. I didn't
How were
say
you
it.
conned?
Well, a con is where you're paying for one thing and you think you're going down the path, and then decide the guy is totally doing something different. The whole time that we paid him the $4,000, I thought he was going to a shop. I thought he was buying material. I thought he was milling it, making it, fixing it, getting it ready to bring over. If you look at the text message on April
Let me stop you there.
27th,
Let me stop you there. At some point, you hire him. You pay him $4,000 up front. At some point, you fire him.
Absolutely.
A month down the road. Tell me why.
With nothing done.
So we have had, at this point, I think we've had probably 6 days of no-shows. A no-show for us costs us a lot of money.
One of us
has to take a vacation day, things like that.
What were the reasons you gave for not showing up?
Well, I don't really remember days being that pronounced in the fact that I wasn't showing up. I remember the days I did show up and how much I got accomplished.
Okay, great. How many days did you show up?
Did you get
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
I think that's what we need to talk about.
Have a seat.
Yes,
Have a seat. I can't even get a question in. You said you remember the days that you did show up.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
many days did you show up to do work in their home?
Sure, I had about 5 days of work, maybe 6.
The entertainment center that they hired you to build, how long would it take you to build something like that?
Probably about 7 to 10 days.
Okay. Is there any particular reason why you only showed up for 5 days during that period?
Well, there was no deadline agreed to upon this contract. I was given
no.
flexibility.
No,
I was
no,
told
sit,
that I'm
ma'am.
not going to
Well,
be
that
allowed
is
to
true.
talk.
It's in the verbal contract that we had established.
But sir, you have a
during-
written
absolutely,
contract.
Absolutely.
You have a written contract.
That's right. There
and
is no deadline in there.
There's no time frame.
But if you look
Why
at the
is that?
6, I guess it's bad on my fault.
Let's see a picture of the work that he did. I'd like to ask you to explain to me what I see there, because that looks like something I can do. And I
Okay.
barely know how to use a hammer.
Man,
so
you
tell
would
me.
do much better than that.
Yeah.
Well, this is the beginning of anything, and when you judge a person based on the beginnings or the middle of a project, it's awful hard to get to the quality level that I do build. But when I was approached by them, they told me that they didn't want me to continue on, and they wanted to actually stop the contract in
Oh, no,
process.
Let me ask
They
you
would
this,
not
sir.
let me
Hold on a
see.
second, please.
They were
Let me
not
ask you
gonna-
this. Let me ask you a question. In 6 weeks,
Yes, ma'am.
they hired you to do the project, and you agreed to do it in a certain amount of time, correct?
I agreed to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. I didn't agree to a time
Do
frame.
you not think that 6 weeks is a reasonable amount of time for a 7-day project?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is this the only work that was done in 6 weeks?
Well, they had a complaint about the fact that it was initially going to be in my facility, and then they asked me to speed up the process,
Great.
and I said
Where's
the way
proof?
to speed up
Where's the proof
was
of
to
the other work you did off-site? Show me that proof. I'd like to see it.
Well, I didn't bring that with me today.
How convenient. A couple of problems here. First, there's the written contract itself, and I can tell you that this is a very vague and ambiguous contract
Absolutely.
in terms of what you hired him to do. However, you, sir, come into court today and you tell me that this is a 7-day project and that it took more than 6 weeks for you to do that work that I saw in that photo. And so I find that your work was substandard as well, and you contributed to the breach in this contract. So I'm going to split the difference, and I'm going to award you $2,000. Judgment is for the plaintiff.